Well, in a way, I proceed a little bit like a collector, you know. I don't start by a subject or a main idea, but what I am doing is that there are certain things, there can be songs or stories that someone told me, or something, the desire of filming someone, and then I don't know why, I don't know when, there is a moment where things come together. And in this case of Taboo, there was in fact a story told by a relative of mine, a story about her neighbor, which was a very senile old lady and had a very strange relation with her maid, African maid. And this is also in the film. I wanted, with the stories I've been told, I wanted to have these kind of characters, older women, characters you don't get to see much on cinema. Older women, lonely women, and I want to work with this kind of characters. And there was also another thing which was important to me, which was a song I used in my previous film. I found out that this song has its first version by a band that played in Mozambique in the 60s. And so I've met these guys, they were old guys, and they just showed me photos of the concert, them, you know, using this white suit, and I've listened to the songs that they have recorded in that moment, and I listened to their stories, and this was also very important for the starting to do Taboo. I think that the film deals with time and memory. I'm not that smart, so I didn't thought this while I was making the film, but I became more and more aware of this, because, you know, in the first part of the film there is this old woman that will die, and when she dies, the second part of the film starts, and her death gives birth to an extinguished society, a former colony in Africa, a Portuguese colony in Africa, which does not exist anymore. And this second part also wants to have like a dialogue with also extinguished form of cinema, a silent film, and so black and white, because I want to do it properly. That means not just filming digitally and just take out the colors and pretend to be. I had to do the film like films were made for years and years in the past. That means film stock, which is also something that is in the verge of disappearing. Well, I was in this screening to present the film, and I said I was glad to see that after all there was some action in Europe. We are not sure about that these days. Nothing seems to happen politically in a conscious way. So I'm glad they are doing something after all, and so I think it's important to be here and to have this support from the European Union and the European Parliament, and mostly to have I think that it's important that there is this recognition of cinema. It can be my film or other films, but from the European Union, to understand that cinema is something which is important, which must be supported, because cinema the production of cinema in a sustained, continuous way, it's only possible in Hollywood and Bollywood. For the rest of the world, you have to have politics, cultural politics, for supporting films, and I'm glad that to be here with. I think it can change, or it can connect with people. One people at a time. That's good. That means that, of course, people can be, touched by a film and to think about the things they have seen, or and to react to this, to a film that they have seen. And I don't know if nowadays cinema is not so seen. For instance, television is much more broad, it has more power, mass, for an amount of viewers, a huge amount of viewers. So, but if it can give something to someone, I think it's good. There is one scene in my film Taboo where there is a character, Pilar, who is a very Catholic and lonely woman, and she's seeing a film. You don't get to see the film she's seeing. You just see her sitting in front of a screen, and with a friend of her next to her, and she's crying. That means, I guess, that she's moved by the film that we don't see, and next to her, her friend is sleeping. That means maybe he has a slow metabolism, or is just bored with the film, and this happens every day. I mean, we have to understand something I think it's very obvious, that we are always alone in front of a film. Everyone is alone. That's why, with their own perception, their own emotions, their own world, their own interests, and they react to a film. So I think that cinema can influence something and give something to the life of people, but not to all of them at the same time. That's like this.